Hello and welcome back to Vox Terra. And if you have not done so, please do subscribe and click that like button to help get this channel's message to focus politics on the long-term survival of our species out there. You might be wondering, or you might already have an answer to why. What is the main reason? What's the main reason Trump mocks climate change? Mocked wind turbines and Greta Thunberg. His work to open up previously protected lands to oil and gas drilling. Rolled back auto fuel efficiency standards. If you are tuned in to so-called, and I say so-called for a reason, so-called conservative news media outlets, you're getting a certain story told to you. So-called liberal media outlets, a different story. But they're both leaving out what I think is the main reason. But first, the so-called conservative media outlets. You will hear many of their pundits say, either sincerely or insincerely, claim they and Trump are standing up to elites. We're standing up to those elites. Or a deep state. Well, so-called liberal news media outlets, you might hear simple ignorance, not respecting the science. But what both tend to leave out is the millions in fossil fuel money backing Trump 2020. I'm citing from The Guardian news service. Big Oil remembers friend, quoting the title, Big Oil remembers friend, Trump with millions in campaign funds, by Peter Stone. Sunday, August 9, 2020. This article often cites from another source called Open Secrets. Open Secrets. From the article, in mid-June, an oil pipeline billionaire of a company called Energy Transfer hosted a Trump fundraising bash at his palatial Dallas, Texas home that drew the presence of Donald Trump and raised $10 million. According to The Guardian, citing Open Secrets, this billionaire and his wife had already donated $1.7 million since 2019 to Trump Victory, the joint fundraising committee of Trump's campaign and the Republican National Committee. Many of these donations came after Trump administration gave approval to go forward with the Dakota Access Pipeline. Now, you may know about that pipeline, and you may know why environmentalists have staunchly, and Native Americans have staunchly opposed it. These pipelines can leak contaminating groundwater with toxins, and it's a new commitment to fossil fuels that are pumping our Earth full of greenhouse gases, and if you don't believe that, no one denies they're pumping our Earth full of other toxins. Dakota Access Pipeline is owned by Energy Transfer, the same billionaire we just referenced. Trump Victory has raked in $9.3 million from fossil fuel donors in 2019 through 2020. Another super PAC, which supports Trump, America First Action, has, quoting from The Guardian, has raked in millions of fossil fuel dollars. $1 million from the shale oil billionaire and his company, Continental Resources. $1 million from coal mogul, isn't that a nice word, a mogul? $1 million from coal mogul, using the article's word, mogul, of Murray Energy. $500,000 from coal billionaire of Alliance Resource Partners. $750,000 from Texas oilman of Midland Energy. $500,000 from a top investor in United Refining Company. Now, to show the interplay between these industry heads and government, especially under the Trump administration, which poses itself as battling elites, back in 2017, Trump administration tapped, or chose, former Texas Governor Rick Perry to be Energy Secretary. Perry sat on a board of an Energy Transfer subsidiary before his energy post, and afterwards in 2020 joined another Energy Transfer board. So here we see these Trump appointees are often in battle with lower-ranking civil servants when it comes to environmental policy. And to smear them, I believe they use the term deep state to kind of bully them around. Again, I'm not saying there's nothing fishy going on in the government, but that fishiness is related to these very connections between oil, gas, and the government and petrochemicals and so on and so forth. Back to the Guardian article. By contrast, according to Open Secrets, counterpart Biden victory has raised they use the word a meager $40,465 from fossil fuel donors in the same period. Now that would be a lot to me, that'd be a lot to Vox Terra to help us get the word out. Quoting from The Guardian, if Democratic nominee Joe Biden wins the presidency, he would break with Trump's pro-fossil fuel agenda. Biden has endorsed a $2 trillion green energy plan, has indicated he would roll back many of Trump's regulatory brakes for fossil fuel companies, championed the Paris Climate Agreement that aims to fight global warming by curbing fuel emissions more aggressively. So while we can say Biden is also part of that corporate establishment, he has, under pressure from folks like Bernie Sanders, eschewed fossil fuel money, largely, and is less beholden to at least that industry. And lastly, I would like to share with you an interesting quote from the article. A major industry lobbyist and consultant in Austin told the Associated Press that while many fossil fuel companies were hurt by the pandemic, parts of the industry had begun to recover. It's the kind of industry, quoting him now, quoting this lobbyist, it's the kind of industry that remembers their friends through thick and thin, and Trump is their friend. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Please check out our other videos. Please share my videos. Please comment, mannerly preferred, like. And until next time, peace be with you.